Greetings. Tony from Old River Hardgoods again. Music you're listening to is Angel Sword. As always, full version, description, never got around to the video for it. But anyways, as you can tell from the title, we are on our way headed north. That is to the June Madison Bouckville Antique Show for 2 days. A rust hunting and rain. Be wet, at least today from the forecast. Last I looked, tomorrow's looking okay, but I guess we shall see. Currently up here in the northern part of PA, coming up on the Lennox exit, if you know where that is, about 45 minutes or so from Binghamton. Still got a ways to run, but so far travel has not been too bad, other than the occasional whack job, but you'll have this. So anyways, sit back and enjoy. Of course, getting ready for this trip's always a bit of fun. Make up sandwiches, eat along the way and for lunch, and then again for lunch tomorrow. So just whatever's cheap ham-wise at the deli. Cooper sharp cheese and that big slice and pepperoni on pumpernickel bread. Let me tell you, that big pepperoni used to be $5 a pound. Now that stuff's up to $10 a pound. And the cheese, geez, don't even get me started on that. But, you know, it's good eating and fuels the ride. Here we're coming up on Great Bend, Pennsylvania, where we cross the Susquehanna River in one of its most northern parts. Fogged in up here. I mean, I've been through here when you barely can see. There's a lot of construction, a lot of fools driving too fast through the construction. But what are you going to do? Yeah, there it says fog area. Here we are in upstate New York, about halfway up there. Starting to drizzle just a little bit. Traffic's not been too bad. I was expecting worse for Friday, but we've been lucky so far. So, well, we're coming up on Madison here, and of course it's raining. There's tents off in the distance. Going to do something different today. We're going to be starting over on the right side, which I normally don't hit, but the guy's supposed to be set up over there. He's got tools I buy from over in Jacktown. Known this guy for a while, so hopefully he's set up. Hopefully I can get a few things, so we shall see. Well, that was kind of a bust. The guy was there yesterday, and he'll be back tomorrow, but he wasn't here today. So anyways, we're going back up here where we usually park. Give a spot.
My guy's losing his pants. No.
You are on camera, Joanna.
Well, I just saw something funny.
So, anyways, let's go head back to the parking here. Oh, back here inside our house. people. Holy moly. Cool guy. Got a few things here. They've got a few things to look at over there. So, but just kind of moseying along. Oh, lovely, eh? Supposed to do this till 3, and it's only 11:30. So, yeah, we're gonna have to get out and do some swimming, I guess. Yeah, it's raining all right. And people are still open to a degree. Got one piece after I return to the truck, but don't think there's going to be much in the way of volume today. Well, it's a little after 12:30, and this is supposed to go until at least 3 o'clock, so we're going to call it an early day. I managed to scarf a few more things, but I'll tell you, this is just not fun at all. So we're going to head up to the hotel room, get settled in, then go find some supper. Hopefully by then the rain will be past. Well, here's the pickings from Friday. Basically out in the field for maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Got an early wooden bit stock. No pad, but chuck's not too bad. That spindle is not captive, but we can fix that. Pair of big brass and steel trammel points. These weren't cheap, but yeah, we can get them cleaned up. I believe this is a Sheaf Works. I'm going blank now. Gouge, English, 1850s, 1860s. I'll come to me in a minute. A 1/4 inch Sandusky dado plane. Don't see them too often. The usual skew hollow plane with a fence. It's got a mark on it, but I believe that's more of a user than a maker. But a blacksmith's cat's paw hammer. Might be a Heller, can't tell for sure till we do some cleaning, although it does have some patina, but see, the face isn't too bad, patina's not too bad. I'm sure a number of folks will be all over that guy. An interesting hand-forged worm. I suspect this is for cleaning out pistols. In the right guessing, a skillet or chairmaker's tapered reamer. Somebody's got attached to a file handle, but won't worry about getting that off at the shop. Pretty clean square tapered reamer for a brace. This is a metal spinning lathe tool. Yeah, I can talk. Long day already. Yep, that's what it's used for. Spinning metal. I know because I've done it. And last, a panel gauge with the original sawdust. But point's good on it. Didn't see a maker's mark. But yeah, it'll clean up all right. Matter of fact, that will clean up quite fine. So, hey, you know, not the best pile, but sure beats having no pile at all. And here we at Sylvan Beach, New York, home of Eddie's Restaurant, which is where we're heading for supper. You see the lake off in the distance. We'll be checking that out later. So, meantime, definitely time to refuel. Well, here's my supper: veal parmesan, angel hair pasta, and her supper: shrimp scampi. I like the scampi, just not the shrimp stuff. Maybe chicken, that would be great. But anyways, this is time to seriously break the old diet. And if you're wondering about that, the picture of me on the left side was from June 2019 up here. I weighed close to 300 pounds, and then back in 2020, at the start of the COVID war, I decided it was time to start losing. So 2024, I got down 100 pounds and put another 10 back on, but here I am at 90 pounds past that. So anyways.
There's a ship out there too. Look. There's a big boat.
Well, this is the start of day 2. Forecast last night said it was supposed to rain from about 3 in the evening, 3 a.m. until about 6 a.m. Well, surprise, surprise, they lied. Going for 8:15. Ugh. Again, they're saying 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish, but I guess we'll see by the time we get down there. We just left Canastota, where we camp out for the night. Take the moderately slow ride down, and hopefully things will be dried out. Pickings will be much better today, but I guess we won't know till we get there, right? Well, we're here. Don't look real busy for some reason. I'm gonna run back out to the other end of town. Hopefully my guy's there. Maybe brought a tent set up. If not, we'll come back and park up here, since I think the other place is going to be kind of on the soggy side. Yeah, they still charge $10. Used to charge $5, but what are you going to do? Fun. At least it's dry in the tent. Don't you love it? Some idiot decides it's a good idea to start triple parking. While I can get out, all the people in the middle can't. I mean, what passes for brains with these idiots? Well, it looks like the rain's finally stopped. We're back in this area. Usually this is pretty good tool pickings, but I ain't seen nothing, and I ain't expecting to see nothing. So I'm gonna go run up. There's a couple people set up just as you come off the road, but nobody all the way in the back. So, well, there's a guy carrying something. Oh, miter box. Yeah. Nah, don't need none of those. So, got a pile of them. Nobody wants them, and they're expensive to ship. So, anyways, you know, the rain stopped. It's still pretty quiet here today. Only bought 2 items so far, so I ain't got high hopes for this trip being a raving success. I'm back here at the Indian opening. We were yesterday. She's got a little nicer out. Just a touch of a breeze, and yeah, still lots of mud, but I've actually doubled my pickings for today, so I'm up to 4. Whee! Long way from even breaking even on this trip, but yeah, you never know, right? Well, that's a wrap for this one, folks. It's about 12 o'clock or so, 12:30, and we did everything, pretty much did everything twice, and the picking today was pretty bad, at least for me. A lot of sellers saying they were doing great, just not with my kind of stuff. So, having to take a detour, we haven't been before, get back down towards Binghamton, because the one town, Shelburne's having a parade, and got caught up in that a few years ago, and I ain't dealing with that mess again. So, yeah, it's going to add a little bit to the ride, but you will have this. So, onward and upward. still heading on South 26, going through the farmland, farm country, past some really neat old houses. Unfortunately, a couple of them are pretty bad shape, you know, but I have no clue where we are other than what it's saying on the map on the other phone. So,
It says we're on
but yeah, I know we're on Route 26.
26.
Yeah, south. So hopefully we'll be getting to where we get on the interstate and get some serious moving in. So, anyways, well, welcome to Pennsylvania. We made it through the winding up and down and over hill, over dale detour, but overall wasn't too bad, except for one stretch where it shortcutted you over on an unmarked 2-lane road. But anyways, we're on 81. We're just about ready to cross into PA. There's going to be road work from here for the next 10-15 miles or so. We saw it on the way down, but what are you going to do, right? But so far, it's been uneventful, except for the occasional scream of panic from the passenger seat. But still got a ways to go. Well, we're back here in PA, having survived the wife and the trip successfully. But anyways, pickets today were pretty much on the bleak side. I mean, there wasn't much to be seen. A lot of what I was seeing was either underconditioned or overpriced. I mean, one guy had a folding handle draw knife that was mushroomed all the heck on the back and rusted up, and $65. It's like, oh, yeah, good luck with that. But anyways, I got a wooden router. Hopefully get that wedge out and clean this thing up a bit, and that's not too bad. It's an early Stanley arcing gauge. I forget the model with the oval head. It does have some wear on the back side. Why they were using it on the back side without the fence side, who knows. It does have the patent date, which I believe is for the point screw and the shoe, if I remember correctly. That's going to take a little work. Stanley 750 chisel handle. Usually I hang on to these to make chisels up, but this one, if I can carefully knock off a few bits of paint, wax it up, might wind up just being sold as is, because they were bringing $20-25 last time I saw them. And a little different blind stitch channeler for leather work. Haven't seen one like this before. You adjust your cut here. Spring needs a little oil and all that good stuff, and sharpening, cleaning, and handle does have some charring on it, so we'll have to do some improvising there. Sorry if I can bring the hand out of the way, but anyways, yeah, this is going to be fun trying to make any money out of this run, but you will have this. Well, that's all for this one, folks. Wish it had turned out better, but compared to last year was great, and this year was not so great. But anyways, I still hope you enjoyed my little video. Hope you learned something. As always, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and bye.